16 years old. We got talking, actually knew her parents, and then from knowing her parents, I went to her house and we got talking. Because they wanted me to influence her, make her do things better, and all that. And then I found out that she spent 6 hours every day on Instagram, on TikTok, and on social media platforms. And then in my head I thought, when she's 17, she would have gone through over 20 to 40,000 different faces of people that she would want to become, losing herself. The question is, who is she becoming? Every strong society is built on 3 strong pillars. Those pillars are truth, wisdom, and reason. These 3 pillars that I've mentioned are like the oxygen of every civilization, just like you are. Oxygen is what you use to breathe. But I'm going to ask you a question. By show of hands, how many of us have social media handles? If you have a social media handle, let me see you. Okay, let me speak it in Pidgin. If you get the social media, let me see your hand up. Good. I have all the social media handles. I have Instagram, I've got TikTok, I've got Snapchat, Facebook, Google, Badu, all of them. I have them. But I will tell you something. I mentioned something about the 3 pillars of every strong society. I mentioned truth, I mentioned wisdom, and I mentioned reason. But I will tell you something. These pillars are crumbling every day. They are not crumbling because of wars, they are not crumbling because of famine, they are not crumbling because of natural disaster. They are crumbling because of a tweet. They are crumbling because of a post. They are crumbling because of a TikTok challenge. I'm just going to say it the way it is. If you're not here to listen to the truth, you might as well just stop carrying out. So I'm just going to say it the way it is. Societies, countries, developed countries like Mali, Greece, Rome, Egypt, they were societies that held on to truth. They held on to wisdom. They held on to reason. But in these days and age in Nigeria, we have substituted wisdom for virality. On social media, when you want to post a video, you want to create a video to post on social media, you don't think how this is going to affect anybody. You don't think if this is going to add value or it's going to do anything. Your own is, it will go viral. That is the question you asked. Without thinking how damaging that is doing, what that is doing to our society. Nobody thinks about reason anymore. Nobody thinks about deep thinkers anymore. Most of them are here. Your life will be lived by what you see by your influencers doing on social media. You don't think for yourself. It's what your influencers do that you follow. I'm sorry I want to digress a bit, but let me say something. I'm here to talk about social media and the ills and the things it's done and the damage it's doing every day. Please, I've forgotten your name, sir. Please, let's get for you. I have seen Eric's content a couple of times. Please forgive me, I don't follow you, but I see your content. I love his originality. Eric, don't say your papa. You got to put it down. Eric wants to speak to you, tell him, look at me, I will tell you what I want to tell you. There was a post that he did about about something. I can't remember exactly what it was, but I'm going to go back to it. See, I asked if anybody has social media handle, and everybody raised their hand. I'm going to point out something. Nigeria does not have a leadership problem. We don't. You think we do? If you think we have a leadership problem, let me see your hand up. No, by show of hands, if you think we have a leadership problem, let me see your hand up. But I can tell you the truth. We don't have a leadership problem. We have a followership problem. I'll explain. Permit me to explain. The leaders don't come from heaven, they come from heaven. They come from our ranks up. If we're really honest, when a lecturer comes, they give you 10K, they give you 20K, you face go vote, you're not supposed to vote. Who is the problem? Is it the leader that's the problem? It's not the leader. I'm talking about social media. You think this guy knows what is going on social media? If I ask you who is the Minister of Information, do you know? How many of you know who is the Minister of Information? But most of you don't get it. I'm not saying Gaga is a bad person, he's a wonderful content creator. Most of you don't come forth. If you don't come forth, let me see your hand up. Oh, Eric, you don't come forth. Come forth is the guy that they drag across the river and everywhere. What am I trying to say in essence? What I'm trying to say is this. For us to have a better society, we all have to understand that social media shapes perception. And what we see on social media is what we believe everybody thinks of. You think these government officials, like I said earlier, don't see what we do on social media. When you're supposed to be complaining about what is going on, the ills in the society, we're doing different TikTok challenge, shaking bomb on the Let me give you an example of what happens in China. Do you know that the TikTok in China is different than TikTok in Nigeria? If you have ever come across a TikTok post in China, you don't see TikTok China dance challenge, shaking bomb or anything. You don't. All you see is technological things, things that add value, and things that will uplift the society. But what do we do here? Our own is to shake nash. Our own is to go almost naked on social media. Our own is to drag each other on social media. Our own is to follow blogs. I'm not saying it's a bad thing to follow blogs. Our own is again. What am I now saying? Allow me talk. Our own is to do all these things that do not add value to us. See, I don't want to go beyond what I was saying, but what I'm trying to say is, for our country to be a better place, all of us connected together will play a role. You see, that person that is creating that content that is causing division, that person that is creating that content that is causing somebody to drag somebody, that person that is creating that content that is a lie about some other person, and you are liking that person's content, you are retweeting that person's content, you are part of the problem. How are you part of the problem? Now, go on Twitter or Nigerian Twitter. As far as I'm concerned, Nigerian Twitter is just made up of two things: bigotry and misinformation. Those are just the two things on Nigerian Twitter. When you go on that Nigerian Twitter, you see somebody that will tell you, Baba, leave that thing. If you do dance post for Instagram, like your numbers will go up. If you do dance post for this, if you post one matter, they're not going to listen. But you are part of the problem. See, you like, for example, Eric is doing a bad content that makes somebody drag somebody, content that makes somebody insult somebody, and you, maybe mommy Hida goes and likes Eric's video. She is paying Eric for doing that video. She's empowering Eric for doing that video. And you that is on the other corner is watching what Eric is doing. You are watching that Madam Hilda is liking the video. Others will see that Madam Hilda is liking the video. They will like the video years old, his numbers are increasing, everything is going up. You that is watching, you not think, oh, for him to be a source person and the number to go up, maybe now wait till I go do as well, my numbers will go up, and you start doing the same thing. We reward rubbish in our social media spaces. When was the last time we rewarded a teacher? When was the last time we rewarded a professor? Please, nobody should ask me. Anyway, I don't care. I'm used to that. But you see some people go out on some platform where they will even do nothing in the platform. They will come out, they will become special advisors. But the best graduating student in the school get 100,000 naira. So what kind of society are we bringing? What kind of society are we bringing? Who are we rewarding? We are rewarding unruly behavior. Which platform has, if I ask you, which platform on TV has the highest view? What would you tell me? Exactly. What happens there? Do they do anything to add value to you morally, mentally, and otherwise? What kind of society are we now expecting that we're going to be in the next 5 years or the next 10 years? See, I don't want to class my time on the day, but I don't want to talk too much. But all I'm saying is, please, I use God to beg. For us to be a better people, let us start to be better. That like when you like that comment, you get one blog. Thank God, so I don't remember that comment. You get one blog very good. In that blog, if they bring their page down, if they come back within 30 minutes from a Hilda, 500,000 followers. I don't want to mention the name of the blog. You know. Those of you know the name of the blog. Who is following the blog? Most of you. Now let me tell you why most of you follow these blogs. People follow blogs. Blogs hate good news. If now this red carpet be good news, blogs will fly. They don't touch it. They follow only bad news. And most of you follow these blogs. I'm not saying don't follow blogs. If you want to follow maybe an entertainment blog, well, follow like Tubert Not. He's not a blogger, he's an entertainer. That's what I think. But there are other blogs that depend on bad news. And most of you rush to follow that bad news. Why? I'll tell you why most of you follow those blogs. In case you don't aware, if you don't like it, that is your business. Most of you have deep-seated trauma. And let me tell you what that deep-seated trauma is. You want to see other people's bad life to make yourself that is where you can feel that they are all no more spiritual. But all I'm saying is, we blame the government, but we are the problem. We are the problem. You will say, oh, this government for not nowhere, this president not nowhere. In your small space, what are you doing? Without comment, you comment on social media to insult somebody, at least your life don't spoil. What are you doing? If we're being honest. But let me tell you something. If you go on social media and somebody posts something, a beautiful picture, well-dressed human being, and all you can see is one thing bad about that picture is not the problem. You are the problem. Can we as a people start being better? I've been invited on tons of TEDx's, but I've never gone. This is the first TEDx that I will be ever. Why? Because the TEDx is in Nedu, where I'm from. And for me, Sigwe, the water, in Kali's local government area.